Fred Vasseur is a hard man to please down at Ferrari after Carlos Sainz managed to hold on to his first podium of the season to give the Tifosi at Monza something to shout about this weekend. While Sainz and teammate Charles Leclerc finished 3rd and 4th respectively in a standout race of the season so far for Ferrari in front of their home support, team boss Fred Vasseur hardly saw the weekend's result as a success in the grand scheme of things. It seemed that the Scuderia boss was instead more pleased with the manner in which his two drivers were able to fight it out on track for position in the final laps without causing a collision, pleasing the spectators and providing late drama in an already standout race of the 2023 season. "I really appreciated the last couple of laps, and I hope the fans did too," said Vasseur. "As you can imagine, we'll have the discussion after the race, but probably not tonight. Tomorrow they are in the factory. In the moment I told them no risk, but I didn't freeze the position. A success? No, because we are racing to do 1-2. Ferrari, it seems, won't be happy until they're competing with Red Bull Racing at the front, although it was great to see their Spanish driver holding off the charge of Max Verstappen for so long at the start of the race at Monza. You do have to wonder, however, would the two Ferrari drivers have been allowed to battle in the way they were the positions flipped around, with Leclerc leading Sainz? A little bit of food for thought for Ferrari fans' future. Let's get into the big success story of the weekend. Max Verstappen was able to take his 10th straight Grand Prix victory, usurping Sebastian Vettel at the top of the pile in Formula One's record books as the Dutch driver cruised to victory in Italy. The first 14 or so laps at Monza saw the Red Bull biding its time behind Carlos Sainz, who did his best to hold off Verstappen time and time again going into turn 1. Eventually, Sainz's lockup allowed the championship leader past, and there wasn't really another moment to worry the race leader. Despite the victory and racing into the record books though, the home support in Italy were not taking kindly to the Dutchman's achievement as a chorus of boos followed him throughout the weekend. Of course, they'd rather see a Ferrari on pole position here, Verstappen told De Telegraph. "If I had been in a red car, they might have jumped over the fence." On his 10th straight race victory, Verstappen seemed to enjoy the test provided by the Scuderia in the opening quarter of the Grand Prix. "I would never have believed that was possible," Verstappen said after the race. "We had to work for it today, and that made it definitely a lot more fun." So Verstappen makes it 10 wins in a row, and Red Bull picked up a 1-2 finish with Sergio Perez, leaving the constructor with a 310-point lead in the Constructors' Championship, and Verstappen 145 points clear of his teammate in the drivers' standings. Monza gave us a great drive, of course, for Alex Albon, while Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris wouldn't give an inch in Sunday's race as the two McLaren drivers tussled for position, leaving boss Andrea Stella livid at his young duo. But who was your driver of the weekend, and where does Monza rank in your races this season? Let us know, of course, in the comments section below. As always, remember GPFans.com for all of the fallout from the race in Italy, and GPFans Global across social media for everything else in the world of F1. And hit subscribe down below as well to stick with us here at the YouTube channel.